guys, so today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me for work.
Early in the morning, late at night.
I already prepped my skin, did my skincare routine, and now I'm just going to go ahead and prime with the coconut primer from First Aid Beauty. So today I'm going to be talking about like work and stuff like that while I'm getting ready, because I'm doing just basically like a basic look, like my everyday look for work. And so it's just gonna be really fast, just kind of videos while I'm getting ready. So I was like, what if I did my own, you know, prep my eyebrows, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do foundation. So basically I work at a dealership right now. I'm kind of like a certified dealership hopper because I've worked at so many dealerships in the last like 2 years. I've just been trying to find like a dealership that I like or that I'm comfortable in. And I think my current dealership is definitely like somewhere that I am comfortable in. I started out in the dealership life as a business development rep, which is BDC for short. And then basically you would just call customers and answer leads in the morning, like, and throughout the day about like the vehicle and like setting up an appointment and stuff like that for the salespeople. So not a lot of dealership has a BDC department. Some dealership just has sales or a sales floor. It's cool, like the experience was wild, and I will have to go into a different like video about that. But basically, the foundation I'm using is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury. I was there for almost like pretty much a year calling people and bringing them over, and then like I would basically get paid by the hour. I would get paid commission if the person that I set the appointment for bought the car. I would make these appointments for the salespeople. The customer buys, then I would get paid. But it's different at every dealership. It's pretty good if you are like on top of it. For my concealer, I'm gonna be using the Born This Way in the shade Vanilla. But yeah, like it's really good income if you're on top of it. Like if you like talking to people on the phone, texting, email, and stuff like that. Like if you can, if you're really good at like having people come in and like convincing people to test drive, like that's the important thing, is like you convince people to test drive, because the test drive is free, you know, and your job as a BDC is to sell the appointment, not the car. So once they get in, you just have to make sure that the salesperson basically sells the car, because that's how you're gonna get paid. And then after that, I went to another dealership, which is a more luxury dealership, to do BDC. And that I was thinking I was gonna get paid more, blah blah blah, but it was farther, so it didn't make any sense. Like that was a dumb decision for me. Basically all the money that I made went to my gas. I really didn't even make like more. I basically pretty much made less. I left, and then I took a break for a little bit, and then I went to a dealership. So I'm out here in the Bay Area, so there's a lot of dealerships out here. And I chose a place that I knew I had really great training program for their salespeople, because some of the dealerships, like, they will just throw you in and you won't get any training at all. And like I have BDC training, like I was a BDC for a while, so I had BDC experience, so I know exactly how to get people in the door and to do a test drive. But it was like the process of selling the car, like something I didn't know, you know. And then for contour, I'm gonna be using Warm Sand in the Born This Way concealer. I wanted somewhere that, you know, I could really train, and I took this position, and I was doing all right. It was a little bit of yeah. If you know, you know. If you don't, then I can do another story time. I did sales for a couple months, and then I realized, like, with doing school, because I'm in college full time, and going to work full time is not like the best for your mental health at all. When you're in sales, you have to dedicate a lot of your time to sales, because most of your shifts, not even some, most of your shifts you're going to be working like 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours a day, and some days you're going to have to be there till like 11 o'clock, 12 a.m. trying to finish a deal, because typically deals take about 2.5 hours because you have to test drive, and then after the test drive you do a walk around of the car, and then after that you basically like go through the numbers with them. And you know, sometimes like that will take long depending on like the people. Like if your person is ready to buy, obviously it's gonna take you're just gonna only take like an hour. And then finance, so if you have ever bought a car before, you know that financing takes a long time because you have to go through all the paperwork and make sure that, you know, everything is correct. So some deals do take long depending on like the customer, like if they're ready to buy or if they're not ready to buy, or you know, you have to like work around it and stuff like that. My face now with the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in the shade, I don't know, I think it's like banana. I don't know what it's called. I think this video is gonna be really all over the place, but I don't really care. Like if you're a salesperson, then you're gonna be like all about sales. You're gonna be all at work all the time. Some days you're not gonna have, like most days you're not even gonna take a lunch. You're not even gonna have some time for some like a snack or anything like that, like especially weekends. And you really have to be on top of it. Like they describe it, people describe it as like your own business, like you're basically hustling every day. And some weeks you don't even have like days off. So as being like a full-time student and going to school full-time, like doing sales, it just wasn't working for me. Stressful, like it's doable, but it's stressful, and it does like really strain your mental health. And so I decided to go back to being a BDC, and that's where I'm at now, at a different place, because the dealership that I was at doing sales for, like they didn't have a BDC department. Sometimes in BDC departments, so there's a lot of like other people that are doing it with you, so there is a little bit of competition. But right now where I'm at, I'm the only BDC, so I'm like low-key, I love it. Just working, making this money. And yeah, like I don't have to worry about like someone else stealing my appointment, you know? So I'm producing a lot more appointments, and obviously like these guys are really strong. The guys that I'm working with are really strong in selling the car, so I never really like have a problem getting a sold appointment because they usually come through. I've only been there for a month, so hopefully it stays the same for the rest of the year because I really like it there. I really like the vibe. I'm just doing my eyebrows. I'm using the James Charles palette in the light brown. I look hella crazy. I'm using the palette Tartelette Little Juicy, and these are the colors I'm gonna be using. So I'm just gonna mix a bunch of these colors together. Pink right here, and I'm just dabbing it on my eyelid. But yeah, right now I'm a full-time BDC because it's the summer, but I'm also gonna be doing it full-time for when school comes back up. It's really like, it's a great position to be in because it pays really well. And also like during school and stuff like that, you're basically sitting in front of a computer, so you can like do your homework, or it's not like a lot of stress. So you can still, I think you could still do school and work full-time as a BDC as compared to like working full-time as like a salesperson, because being a salesperson, like you have to be there literally sometimes 7 days out of the week, and that's 7 days a whole week. You get no day off, so when are you gonna have time to do homework, you know? I'm gonna go in with this darker shade right here and just put it on the corner to create dimension. Highly recommend it. I definitely would, if you are planning to like, or if you've been wanting to work at a dealership and stuff like that and you don't know where to start, like I honestly think being a BDC is a really good start because you already have, like, getting people in the door is one of the hardest thing, and then the other part is selling the car. Take this flat brush. I'm gonna take the white right here and I'm just gonna put it right here. I use this eyeliner way too much. Lashes on. These are lashes I'm going to be wearing today. They're from Amazon, so I don't know what they're called. I'll probably put it in the description link below if you guys like it. Boom. Y'all, lashes change everything. Like, they really changed everything. So I just did a low pony because it's simple, it's cute. But yeah, this is basically my look for every day that I go to work. Sometimes I switch out the lashes, sometimes I do brown instead of pink. But this is super simple. I hope you guys like this video. If you are planning to go into the dealership world, if you're if you want to enter the automotive life, I suggest, you know, starting out as a BDC first, because not only are you learning to get people in the door, which is one of the hardest things to do, but you're also learning the products as you go. So as a BDC, you're sometimes gonna have to sell the car over the phone because you're gonna be like, the salesperson are gonna be doing out-of-state deals and they get busy and they need you to go over the features with the customer. Once you really secure that position and you're good, you know the products, you know how to get people in, then it shouldn't be a problem being a salesperson, because you already know the hard part, you're trained enough to do the hard part, and then the second hard part is just selling the car and going over the paperwork and stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to enter the automotive dealership, I highly recommend going into BDC first and experience it for yourself. It's different for everybody. And yeah, if you guys have any other questions, just let me know in the comments below and I will definitely answer them. I hope you guys like this video and I hope you guys like this get ready with me. I know it was a little bit over the place, but it was super last minute. I just thought of this yesterday. But yeah, the next video I'm probably gonna be doing is going to San Luis Obispo for my best friend's graduation. So it's gonna be a vlog. I'm super excited. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at icyalii. And if you guys want to see anything else from me, like going to work with me and stuff like that, or more get ready with me, let me know. Thank you. Bye.